I'm a rock star, I'ma rage like rail. I ain't taking L's in Madden all year.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's REDZONE. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all part 2 to this gun empty bunch. Now, if you like these type of videos, please go ahead and drop a like right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on those post notifications so you won't miss when I upload. Now, for part 2, I'm gonna be showing you Y curl, I'm gonna be showing you Z spot, and I'm gonna show you divide wheel. So those are gonna be the 3 plays that I show you. And also, let's talk about our audibles. So you want to have Z spot, quarterback draw, verticals, and you want to have Y curl. Now, if you want to substitute verticals out, then you can put it for divide wheel, but I highly suggest you keeping verticals in there. So we're gonna start off in divide wheel, and for defense, we're just gonna come out in cover 3. All right, so the first play, like I said, we're talking about is a divide wheel. Now with this divide wheel, I like to run this either in the middle of the field or my bunch to the short side. It's one of the only times I like having my bunch to the short side, because for whatever reason, when you run this to the wide side, that curl flat defender would actually be able to play this little route I'm about to tell you about. So the route I'm talking about is the circle route. If you motion it out, it's pretty much unguardable against cover 3 and cover 4. Like the deep zone just don't respect it, and the curl flat won't get out there either. So let me just show you, just motion them out, and then look, you can throw it right there for an easy little toe tap. Now the next read that you can make out of this play is going to be this R1. So what I like to do, the same thing, motion. So let's say for some reason they stop that or whatever, watch R1. He can get in a nice little spot. You can pass lead that, and it looks sketchy, but I promise you can throw that. Now if you're not comfortable with those 2 reads, what you can do the same motion and then just hit this drag underneath, because those crossers gonna do a good job pulling those linebackers, and you'll be able to throw that for, look at that, that's easily 6, 7, 8 yards right there. Now I went ahead and moved the ball to the wide side of the field, and now we're gonna be talking about this play, Z spot. And then real quick, so the divide wheel play, I only like that versus cover 3, cover 4, and man coverage. So in man coverage, just go back and watch my part 1 that I did, and you'll see exactly how you can shred up man. So that's why I'm not showing it. But anyways, right here we got we have Z spot. I almost forgot the name of the play, Lord Jesus. So these are the setups I like to run this on 1st and 10, like 2nd and 11 type of downs, because what I do is I press triangle, I press X, and I'll smart route them. So I'll smart route his route to go 10 yards, and that's what makes this play so money. Now the setup that I like to take R1 and put him on a drag, and then I like to streak Roberts out here, and then I like to double team this in, and then just simply motion them out. Now what's going to happen is you can roll out, throw your roll out corner. See, I got the corner, and I'm gonna have that right there, and I'll explain why I have that dig route. So the reason that I have that dig route, let's go and set it up the same way. Just drag our running back like this, smart route X, streak our receiver. So the reason I have this is because of that drag route. That drag route and the whip route are gonna pull both of those yellow zones down. So let's just say I didn't put the drag route, right? Let's go ahead and run it like this. So you see I don't have a drag route going to that side. Now watch what's gonna happen. Now I'm gonna do the same play, same motion rollout. Now watch how they play that square route. You see how, like, I got a bad pass lead, but you see how there was a linebacker right there? Now let's make this a little bit more realistic. So let's say I can't roll out the pocket, right? I mean, I have Lamar Jackson, so I should be able to, but let me show you what happens. Let me show you what happens if you run this stock, like I just told you, like this. And then let's say you can't roll out the pocket for whatever reason. So I want you to watch square. You see how the linebacker's right there, and like, yes, I can throw that, but you see how the linebacker's right there in the read. So let me do the same exact thing. Remember, just drag your running back, streak your receiver, smart route your tight end right here. And now I'm gonna stay in the pocket and watch how the linebackers just fly down. You see how he flies down, and I can throw that much sooner with nobody right there. Now let me show you what it looks like against cover 2. So we're gonna set up the same exact way. Just drag, and then we're gonna streak our slot out there, and then smart route our tight end, motion them out. But first you want to double team. So let me just show you that this corner out still will get open, because the cornerback's going to pull down. You see him pull down right there, but then I'm gonna go ahead and throw the dig to show you that that dig is literally wide open. Now I forgot to mention this in the beginning of the video, but I actually do like this Z spot and go play, and there's a unique setup that I really like that I've never seen nobody else do. So let's go and go to Z spot and go, and then for the defense we're just gonna come out and cover 3. Now with this play, I usually like this ball to be somewhere in the middle or to my bunch to the short side. Now for the setup, what I like to do, I like to take triangle, I like to streak them like this, I like to take my running back, put them on a drag route, and I like to smart route my tight end the same way. So like I said, this is more of a 1st and 10, 2nd and 11 type of down. And now what I'll do, I'll take Roberts right here, and then I'll streak him. And so from this point, I'll take my tight end and I'll motion him across. Now look at this concept we just created. So what's going to happen is this post route is going to be deep enough to where it'll still drop down any cloud flat / curl flat out there. And then on the left side, we have a nice little streak corner route with the drag concept. So then any type of curl flat will get dropped down. So let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about right here. I like to double team this side, and I'm gonna kind of show you both sides for the read progress. You see how square just gonna get open right there, and a nice little dot right there. Now real quick, let me just show you the other side. So remember, just streak your slot right here, drag your running back, smart route X, streak circle, and then motion them across. So now let's say you hit them one time with this, and the user's gonna shoot left now. So let me kind of just show you what's gonna happen. Now watch this post route. You see how the curl flat's right there, and then he's gonna kind of drop now. I should have waited half a second, but he's gonna drop, I promise. So last time showing this because I like to make sure that y'all fully understand that the play is good. So just let me go ahead and set this up real quick. Wow, I don't know what happened to my adjustments. Streak your slot, take your running back, put him on the drag, smart route, streak your outside receiver, motion him over. Now I like to double team if I know I'm gonna go this way. So what I like to do, say like I'm in the pocket, right, and I double team, now I'll roll out, and then watch, he's gonna drop, and then you'll be able to throw that right over his head. All right, so let me show you the same read, but just like versus cover 2. So you just take your slot, put him on a streak, take your running back, drag him, smart route X, take circle, put him on a streak, motion X across. Now with this one, I'm gonna show you kind of both sides so you know what to expect. So let's go ahead and see. So what's gonna happen, that drag is gonna kind of pull down that corner at the last second, and then you'll be able to throw it just like that. So you want to wait until he drops to throw it. Now let's go ahead and look at this other side. So you just streak and slide, drag him. I'm not gonna go over the setup, I went over it about 50,000 times, so y'all should know. I'm gonna show you in the play art anyways. So like I said, we just motion them across. Let's go and snap the ball. Now you want to sit in the pocket and make the user have to decide where you want to go, and at the last second you roll down. You see how the cornerback drops off, and you can throw it just like that over his head. Now one thing I do want to mention, I do want to talk about man for a quick second. Why? Just because this post route is actually going to be a man beating post route, and then the drag route is going to be your read 9 times out of 10, because the corner routes don't beat man like they used to in previous Maddens. So it's more of a zone beater for that corner route. But anyways, if they run man, you want to read between X and R1. Those are just your only reads. See how I can hit R1 right there, and look how X just completely toasts him. Lamar Jackson sold me, but you seen how open he was. Now this last play that I want to touch on is going to be this wide curl play. I have 2 setups for this. One's for when I'm in the red zone, and one's for when I'm not in the red zone. So when I'm not in the red zone, I love this play stock. Why do I love this play stock? Because what's going to happen, circle is going to get open no matter what the zone coverage is, unless it's hard flats. That is the only way circle will get guarded. So right here we got a cover 3 with the purple. So let me show you what happens. So what's going to happen is when Snead runs his wheel route and Square runs his post like that, I mean his streak like that, what's going to happen is this curl flat defender, he's actually going to turn his back to the football, and he's going to run with the wheel route. Excuse me, I couldn't think of what it was. He's gonna run with the wheel route. But anyways, let me just show you what I'm talking about right here. So watch the curl flat. You see how you wait, you see how he turns his back, and I don't know why Lamar Jackson is selling me this bad. But y'all see curl flats right here, and you just want to wait until the defender turns his back. So see, I'm reading him, you see he turns his back, and you can throw that right there, and that's at least 12-15 yards. If you can make the person miss, it's much more. Now I'm gonna run that one more time against cover 3, and I'm gonna show you what happens if they maybe protect the sticks. So that sticks, it looks a little funny. So with sticks, that's the only one that would give you a little trouble. So watch him. You can still throw it. See, I can throw it right here, but he doesn't turn his back, so he's gonna be able to tackle immediately if they call sticks. Now the last one I'm gonna show you is what happens if they go hard flat. Oh, actually I can't even go hard flat. Hold on. Let's reset the play. So let's just shade down. Say they go hard flats, right? Now I'm gonna kind of show you what happens. He's not gonna turn his back, of course, because he's in a hard flat. So if you want to, you can throw that. that is a read you can make in hard flats. I'm gonna show you one more time so you know that's not fluke, but the reason why that works is because this cornerback right here, he's gonna respect Brown's route, so it's gonna push that deep third back, which means that they play hard flats, then you will be able to squeeze that in. But like I said, if you're not comfortable throwing that read, another read you can make is R1. If you want, you can put them on a streak if they're starting to play hard flats a lot. But let me just show you what happens right here. You see, it's a quick read you got to make though, and you see if you wait too long, you might be able to throw a pick. Anyways, I'm gonna show you the same read against cover 2. So let's just let me show you right here. It doesn't matter. So right here you see cover 2, clouds are going to do the same exact thing. They're going to turn their back, so you just read it, wait for him to turn his back. You see him turn his back, then you can throw that, and then look, there's just nobody out there, and that's at least, like I said, 15-20 yards. Now let's go back to cover 2 like this, and now I'm gonna show you what happens if he's in a soft squat, because I know you're probably wondering, well, what if he's in a soft squat? So let's see right here, got him in a soft squat. Now, like I said, you don't need any adjustments to this play, and I'll show you another read if you want. So even in soft squats, he's gonna turn his back, and you'll be able to throw that easily. Now, I'm not gonna show you hard flats cover 2 because it's self-explanatory. If they play hard flat, just throw the wheel. Actually, you know what? I better show it. So let me just put him in a hard flat real quick like that. Go ahead and snap the ball. Now I'm only showing you this one read. There is multiple reads out of this, but they play hard flats. That's a way easier throw at the same time. So on a second read for this play, I like either Brown or Ingram's route, depending on what the user does. So right here I'm gonna show you Square's route, because it's gonna get wide open. You see, you can hit that right there in that little seam, and that's gonna be open about every time. Now I did throw that pretty quick, so let me go ahead and snap it for you one more time. As you see, you can wait. You see how to okay, Lamar Jackson's just selling me. I don't know why he's selling me like that. I apologize, y'all. I don't know why Lamar Jackson's selling me this bad on practice mode. In game, he's pretty much flawless most of the time. So anyway, let me just show you that again. You can't throw a square. You see he's open right there, so just throw it real quick, because I don't know why Lamar Jackson's selling me. And now, like I said, the final read that I was gonna make is gonna be this R1, but it depends on where the user is. So if the user is using like a linebacker right here, and I notice he's using this linebacker, then I will actually hit R1, because a lot of times R1 is just gonna be a check down, so it's a nice little check down to have on this right side. So that's what I like to do with this play. So I went ahead and moved this to the 10 because, like I said, this is actually a really fire goal line play. So what I like to do in the goal line, I like to take R1 and put them on a streak. And now what this is going to do, you're going to either have R1 or you're going to have square. So those are your two reads, R1 and square, and then you can have circle late. But I really like R1 and square. So right here we got cover 3. So let me just show you what happens. So off the rip, depending on who they're using, look at square. He's going to sit in a nice little spot, and that you can always possession that for a touchdown. Now, the closer you are to the red zone is going to be how effective R1 is. So if we're closer, then R1 is going to be a nice read, but you're really just reading that safety / user. Now R1, I might not be able to have him. See, that was a little bailout. Now remember, all you need to do is take R1, put him on a streak. And now let me show you this circle route. So with circle, it's going to do the same thing. You see how they turn their back, and you'll be able to throw that. Like, you won't get in, but you'll get really close to the 5. So let me show you what happens when you get to the 5. Now when you're on the 5 and on in, what I like to do, I like to take Ingram and I like to streak them. Now this setup will completely destroy cover 2, but for cover 3 you have to really read it. So square is going to be your main read in cover 3 because there won't be nobody to play that. So what I like to do, just a lot of times the user will bait on R1, you'll have square anyway. So let me kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go back to square so you can see. Just look, nobody right there in the back of the end zone. Now let me show you that same read against cover 3. So watch R1. So the safety has to play somebody, right? But a lot of times they're going to drop off, and you can still throw R1 in the corner like that. So now I got cover 2 on the field, and remember, all you do is just streak R1, and like I said, this will completely destroy cover 2 because nobody's going to play R1 at all, and nobody's going to play square at all. So the user's literally going to be wrong, and like I said, a lot of times the user's going to be lurking on R1, so you'll have square just about every time. So watch square. He's going to, like, it looks like that linebacker could possibly play it, but I promise he won't. Now let me see if I can show you again, because I don't know if he got 2 feet in, but a lot of times it's gonna be such an easy throw to make. You can see, because for some reason linebackers don't play anything, and you'll get that 1000% of the time. Now before I show you gameplay, I do want to show you just this R1 read, just so you can know it's there too. So as you can see, look at that. You can pass lead that inside, and there's just nobody there. That safety will never get there. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed part 2, man, please let me know. And if you're running this scheme, please let me know how it's working out for you. I'd love to hear it. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all get on about your day. I appreciate you stopping by, checking out my video. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm REDZONE, and I'm out.